So, hello and welcome to today's talk. And I'm continuing my series on materia medica and remedies in materia medica. Remedies which we normally don't think about, we normally don't use so much. Today, I'll talk to you about the remedy petroleum. We all know petroleum as the main remedy for skin and psoriasis. But now we'll try to understand petroleum, the main state of petroleum. So, petroleum basically is a carbon. Um, it belongs to mineral kingdom. It contains quantities of sulfur, oxygen, and nitrogen. It's a complex mixture of hydrocarbons, majorly. What is the main thing about petroleum? What I've seen, it's an alternation of lot of happiness, lot of excitement, and dullness. So there is a lot of alternation. On one side, they are very excited, cheerful. On the other side, they are very dull. This dullness is important because dullness is a very important state of carbons, like carbo-veg. But petroleum is one of the more excited carbons, as more kind of active carbons. Calcarea carb, carbo-veg, carbo-animals, they are dull carbons. While petroleum is an active carbon. You can see the rubrics. Exuberance alternating with sadness, single remedy, petroleum. Sadness alternating with eccentricity, petroleum. I remember one of the lady who did very well on a very bad eczema of the feet, and she had two daughters, both were teenagers. She would be extremely worried about their future and keep thinking about it day and night. Wouldn't be consoled by anything. This would create a lot of panic disorder. Cares full of future about, cares full of family about, anxiety about family, anxiety inconsolable. This is again a little bit like causticum, but you can see a petroleum picture here. Anxiety also causes many things like trembling, palpitation, emissions, chest pain. But one of the main symptoms of petroleum is is inconsolable anxiety about his family, which he left behind while going on a short journey. So there is a lot of feeling of lot of anxiety about his family members, especially when he's not there for a few minutes. So the feeling is that I was not there for some time. I was traveling. I was doing my work, so I couldn't take care of my family members. So I'm very anxious about their health. That is typically petroleum. Also, another way of looking into it is the very peculiar symptom of, of petroleum, where they want to do everything very fast, almost to settle affairs. Typically, the father says that बहुत सारा काम बाकी है, a lot of work is remaining. I want to do things very fast. So wanting to settle affairs soon. That presentiment of hurry must to settle affairs. So this is a feeling I have very less time and I want to do many things for my family. Settle affairs. Remember, this is petroleum. One of the very core rubric is delusion about to die, but very less time. I have less time, but I have a lot of things to do. This is a little bit like petroleum. This is the center of petroleum. If you understand this, you understand the core of petroleum. I am telling you the picture of remedies, which no one will tell you is the central idea of remedies. And I'm using this with excellent results. This delirium can go on day and night. I have less time, I have a lot of things to do. They can get loquacious. They keep thinking about same thing again and again and again. In childhood, there is often a fear that remained, like opium. Fear remaining, as if a fright remained. And there is another picture to it, to petroleum also, where they can get quarrelsome, they can get angry, like this. Quarrelsome, rage, anger on least contradiction. There is also a need for stimulants like alcohol, beer, brandy, delicacies. So this is very important that petroleum is like a carbon which comes in between. So it has a dull state and an active state, both. And you can see this. A lot of things are connected with stimulants. So quarrelsome after intoxication, interesting. Dullness after wine, confusion after alcohol. So after anything stimulating, they feel dull. Loquacity after alcoholic drinks, interesting. Typically, atrophy children, petroleum is very important remedy. Ashok Mohanty, one of very well-known homeopaths, he told me that petroleum is a person who is very easy to identify because they are very coward, uh, uh, without courage to express their opinion. This is for his idea of petroleum. Although I understand that this feeling comes from a state that he has the ability to express, but he can't because there is a lot of feeling of fear, probably. Few confirmatory: morning hunger, motion sickness, limbs go to sleep, ruggeds, chapped hands, a lot of thick wax, and blepharitis, sweat from axilla, chronic sprains, remember chronic sprain, dry cough during sleep, which does not wake him, and desire for oranges, nuts, and chocolates. So this is a little bit of ideas. This is a lot of innovative ideas are coming up, and we are using it. And I want all of you to use it in their practice and write to me about it.